there, friends. It's Nia. Welcome to Life with Nia. It is time to get this February budget together. So let's go through it together as we get set up for the second month of the year. I think January went fairly well. I did a pretty good job of canceling a few things, but it felt like for the things I canceled, something else was swooping in to take its spot. So I probably canceled about $50 in subscriptions, but then my internet bill went up, so we'll talk about that. And what else? There was something else that happened. Oh, I think Microsoft is raising their monthly rate. I don't know when. I kind of glazed over the email. Anyway, so I've got my little month at a glance all set up here for February. This kit is available on the site. It only comes with the gold color of Bill Do stickers. I like to put a second color down to differentiate business expenses. All right, so we've got this is the Budget Mom Savings Challenge that I'm going to be doing this month called Coin Flip. So we'll talk about that on Savings Saturday if you are interested. To start with, we have income. So our normal everyday income from our primary job, I am expecting $5,663.53. That includes my paycheck, telework, and health stipend. And then I estimated $2,700 for Etsy. That's about half of what I did last year, but can't quite pinpoint it. But there had to have been something for the sales to be that high in February last year. Even so, the sales are down, like way down across the board. So I estimated about half. And that is so $2,700 is what I'm estimating. That is before I pay the taxes as well. So not quite what I will take home per se. I won't receive anything from YouTube. And then I have miscellaneous here, but I don't know. I don't know that I'll have anything else happening. We'll see. We're going to work on some things. We're going to work on destashing. I said that in January and I didn't work on it, but we're going to work on destashing in February. Okay, for expenses, we have home at $1,875, utilities at $360.36. This is water, sewer, and trash. PG&E is gas. I'm estimating 20, but they're playing with these rate increases. It's probably going to be triple that, and I don't use triple that. It's just them increasing the rate. SMUD is electricity. I'm estimating 200. Cloth and paper subscription was $38.07. That includes me using my Lux Bucks and getting $20 off. Nora's Cove I canceled, so that was the budget box. Gold Mine and Cocoa is actually $142.50. DEK is 60.05 cents. The Estate box did not bill this month. Now on these are my focus debts: Amazon, Navy Federal, Venture, Ally, and Wells Fargo. These are not actually the minimums due. This is what I want to pay to each of these this month. So Amazon $600, Navy Federal $300, Venture $600, Ally $1,500, Wells Fargo $100. T-Mobile and Hulu is $188.99. I canceled HBO Max. I canceled Sirius XM, so we won't have anything for either of those. But I do have a YouTube subscription, so that's $13.99. IRS $375, FTB $150, and a loan for $116.74. This month, my home insurance is due on February 2nd. That is $251.77. And I do have a sinking fund for that, so the sinking fund will reimburse it once it charges. For business expenses, we have a design studio, which is art, for $7.99. I have my 3 HP printers that are or on Instant Ink subscriptions. There is one that I normally pay $30.44 for, but I increased the number of pages, and that when I do the increase, I have to do it for 2 months. So I paid $59.80 last month. I'll pay $59.80 this month. Then in March, it'll go back down to $30.44. I'm not putting anything in for Canon ink and Staples ink. I'm pretty sure I won't need to get any ink from Staples. Ink from Staples is for this HP printer where it still prints like trash. I don't use it as frequently. And I don't use the Canon a lot. So I think I can probably get by on another month without having to buy any ink. Microsoft, I have $6.99, but I think it's going to $9.99. I know it's going to $9.99. I just don't know when. Apple storage is $2.99. LYB is a subscription box subscription. That is $57. Beyond is $67. I'm looking at canceling that. These are templates from MIM. Those are $9. QuickBooks, $35. So my internet was 76 something. 76 and 74 cents, I think. 76 and 75 cents. It went up to 120 something. I got it back down to 86, so it is a $10 increase. However, I still have to pay this $105.75, and then I think next month I'll pay like $69. I don't know why they're weird, but so instead of paying, I don't know what they do. For whatever reason, I can't pay $86 this month because the bill had already billed. I have to pay the higher amount prorated for the discount that I now am on. Make it make sense, Xfinity. Anyways, so next month it'll be less. And then I think starting in March, it'll be what it actually is, which is $86.75. I don't have anything in for art. I have already bought some art this month, though. So probably, let me just put down, I'm estimating 60 on art. Canva is renewing on the 5th, and it is $119.99. I have a sinking fund for that as well. Amazon renews on the 9th. I don't know what it is. I want to say it's like $150, $160, somewhere around there. I think it's like $135, but then with tax and whatever they slap on there, it ends up being about $150, $160. So that is what, and I do have that as a business expense because I order a lot of business-related things from them. All my cello bags, boxes, packaging, shred, tissue, all of those things. Paper, vellum, it's coming from Amazon. Okay, cash envelopes. I stuffed $1,250, so I'm not going to go through that again, but there is a link in the description box if you're interested to see the cash stuffing. And then for the electronic transfer, it's $40 for Shopify, $120 for car insurance, and $20 for home insurance. That will go over to the sinking funds. So this is a cash envelope and sinking fund stuffing. And then we have debt. So for debt, this is the focus debt, and we are at $29,980. Last month we were at what, $32,525, so I had a goal to get it under $30,000, which we did. So my goal this month is to pay it down by another $2,000, which would put us at $27,980. So that is the goal for this month. I'm kind of putting more towards the Ally because middle of March 0% in, so I'm trying to get this one paid off before that 0% ends, so that's where any extra will be going. So that is what is going on in the debt world. And then I didn't transfer over my Q1 focus, but I do have things that I'm focused on for this quarter. So from January through March, I'm looking to get the debt down by $7,500. So we are on target based on the first month. Roth and solo 401k, I want to do $1,500 over the 3 months. So we're behind on both of those. We'll see. I also want to catch up in part for 2024. I paid quarterly taxes. Q1 self-care, I have a plan in my head of what I want to do. Probably will do that later this month when I have a day off. I wanted to invest $2,500 in my Nomad account, and I did that. I want to change my QuickBooks plan. I still need to do that. Work on the Shopify and Collective. I need to do that. This is my funding the Roth and solo 401k for 2024. So I need to figure out what the amounts are that I want to contribute. And then the goal to pay $600 a month toward the venture and Ally. So far I'm on track for both of those. Maybe a spring planner sesh box. It's a maybe until I start thinking about it. And then it's like, no, we'll see. D-Stash 31, haven't done that yet. D-Stash clothing, haven't done that yet. So those are on my list of things to do for Q1. And then my goals for February. So I have a goal to save $600 this month. $600 in the venture, $600 to Ally, $250 to my Nomad fund, $500 to solo 401k, $500 to Roth track expenses, debt down by $2,000, D-Stash $250. And there was one other thing that I had just thought of before I started filming this video, and now it's like fleeting. But there was one other thing, and that's what my box is for. Maybe I'll remember later. So that is what we're doing for February. That is this is the February budget and plan. Let me know if you have your February budget ready to go and how you're feeling about your plan. I scaled back a little bit on the amount that I want to save because I'm trying to put a little bit more towards debt. I also don't feel like this will be a high sales month, so that is where a lot of any extra income that comes in would go towards those things. So that is what I'm just trying to work with the parameters that I have available to me. So yeah, that's what we're doing in February. Let me know about you. And I did get a question about what planner I'm using. This is an Erin Condren monthly planner. The way that it is set up is you have your month at a glance, and then you have lined paper. I think there's like front and back, 1, 2, 3, 4 pages front and back. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 pages. So front and back, there's 10 sheets of line paper in between each month, and so that gives me enough room to put in my income, expenses, my debt, my cash envelopes, the way that I like to set it up. And then in the back, you also get, I think you normally get maybe 20 sheets or so of lined paper. I add extra pages, so because I like to put some annual things back here, so I like to have the extra sheets. And so I think you can add on 20 or 40, and you don't have to do, they've changed it, so now you don't have to do line paper. You can also do the task layout. You can do 3 different things, I think. So I like the line paper. I'm covering most of it up anyway, but for the pieces that I'm not covering up where I'm writing, I like to be able to have the lines there still. And I just use pencil to sort of give myself some grids to sort of keep whatever I'm writing down in between. So that's what works for me. But this is an Erin Condren monthly planner. There is a link down in the description box where if you've not ordered from an Erin Condren before, I believe you can get $10 off your first order. All right, so that's the 2025 budget planner if you're interested or wanted to know more info, and that is our February budget. Hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to hit that like button, and I'll see you back here next time.